Moving fast through broken lines, tastic words on neon signs. Wake up, wake up. Screaming freedom in disguise, metal mouth, electric skin. Programmed lies we're living in, counting down as time to spin. Let chaos in, let chaos in. Raise your fist, break the chain, break the chain. Burn it down, reset the game. Reset. Crack the code, start the fire. Pull me out of the empire. Break the machine, tear the wires from the dream. Revolution in my veins. No more silence, no more chains. Break the machine, rattle bones and gasoline. Light it up, let them see. We were never meant to play. Smoking sparks beneath my feet, glitching streets and looping beats. We've been quiet, we've been sweet, but now it's time to break the leash. Rust and oil in every breath, but I'm alive inside this mess. Reboot the heart, reset the head. We're not dead, we're born again. Raise your fist, break the chain. Burn it down, reset the game. Reset. Crack the code, start the fire. Pull me out of the empire. Break the machine, tear the wires from the dream. Revolution in my veins. No more silence, no more chains. Break the machine, rattle bones and gasoline. Light it up, let them see. We were never meant to Let it burn, let it break. No escape, no escape. Feed the fire, crack the sky. Tonight we rise, tonight we rise. Break the machine, tear the wires from the dream. Revolution in my veins. No more silence, no more chains. Break the machine, rattle bones and gasoline. Light it up, let them see. We were never meant to play.
It would help if I had this thing on. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back and welcome to another fun edition of GNF Televisable, where we talk about all of the hot topic drama and anything else that feats our fancies. And as usual, I am your hosties with the mosties. I am the Canadian Rogue. I am the internet demon of demons. And here we are on a Friday, Saturday for some, doing this one more time. That's right. We got a lot of things on our list. There has been a drop, yes, a game drop that happened on, what was it, Wednesday? A certain game called Doom: The Dark Ages, and it's not looking too good, but it's still early. The tail of the tape is still early, but some people are a little upsetty-sketty, as well as we have the return of Mamba Max, and he's not so happy, as well as we have some issues with Kirsch, apparently. Interesting. Plus, whatever else that hits our palates. But hello, everybody out there in Chatsville. How's everybody doing? Are you all doing good? Are you doing grand? I have sent out my invites. I wait. But until then, I have to figure out exactly what I will be doing here. Yes. I've got my drink. You've got your drinks, hopefully. I have no idea, but I hope you do. Num. Oh yeah, and then we have the unleashing of some of the specs for the Nintendo Switch. But we have Gemex in the background, now in the foreground. Hello, Gemex, how you doing?
What's this about the Nintendo twats?
Oh, the Nintendo Squatch 2 has been released in the specs.
I thought you said twatch. Never mind.
Well, it's Squatch, Twatch. It's all good.
Twatch sounds better.
It pretty much is just so the unleashment of the specs has hit the market. Well, you see the suspected specs, and it looks like it's a little more better than the Switch One.
Oh, kind of like the last one they did, wasn't it? I
Yeah,
mean,
pretty much. I mean,
hey,
what was it?
you might
Nintendo
get a
Wii was no
slightly
better than the last one. So
yeah, the Wii and the Wii Plus, which
the
was
Wii U,
basically the Wii
yeah.
U or whatever the fuck it was.
The Wii U, and then they brought out the Nintendo Switch, and I'm like, really? You didn't bring anything new to the table.
The Nintendo swastika.
Yeah,
which actually, flying, in Japan. So.
At least they don't have Joy-Cons, flying at the screens of TVs. As
no, now it's going to be whole consoles.
Yeah, I mean, why not? At least it comes with its own little TV that you can look at. But looking at the questionable upgrades, we have a GPU that's been kind of upgraded to what is it? I think it's a DLSS 2 or something like that. But yeah,
only a DLSS 2.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah,
God,
I would have to pull up the
oh no, you're gonna have to show these three.
Yeah,
because
give me a second.
DLSS 2. That's like, God, that's old.
Well,
that's like Apple phone's old.
Well, funny enough, we are talking about something that has the equivalent to a gaming toaster with a GTX 1050 strapped to it.
I mean,
I heard a bink. Give me a moment. Let me deal with the bink. It's Sparky's from Sparky's Tech Corner. Hi, indeed, Sparky.
1050.
What's up?
Lots of stuff. We're just I'm going to be showcasing the Nintendo Switch 2 to a GemMax, the specs at least. At least these rumored specs.
You talking about the paperweight on command by Nintendo?
Pretty much.
Well, he just told me the specs, and I'm like, you got to be kidding me. That's like 10-year-old. That's like iPhones, how they do their technology.
Yeah, but
it's like 5 to 10-year-old technology. Oh, and it's brand new with a great camera. Which is even questionable at some points. It's usually the software.
Let's see here. I will present in a few moments because that's how I do things.
I mean, that can even use Unreal Engine 12.
All right, so here we go. This is what the rumored specs are. So this is coming from an AI. Thank you, AI. This is on the Brave stuff. I could pick whatever I want here, and it'll tell me exactly the same thing. But I'm not going to go to these fucking places. I'm going to go right here. So looking at the actual, what we have here. So we're looking at, let's see here, a 1536 CUDA core. Let's see here, which is supposed to operate up to a 1007 megahertz. Wow, really? And docked about 561 megahertz when docked. Ooh, that doesn't sound good. Apparently they're going to talk about teraflops that no one really cares about. We're looking at the memory has been upgraded to a 12 gigabyte of the LPDDR5X, splitting across 6.
Okay. The core ARM, the processor unit, the 8 ARM core.
Yes.
That is what is that is my phone right now.
Yes,
that came out in 2020.
Yes,
make sure this is what is in. This is a 5-year-old chip.
Yes,
actually, it's technically 6 because it wasn't produced until. It's old.
Yes, I mean we're running on old tech still.
I mean, technically, even like a PlayStation 3 is or 4 is about equivalent.
I was gonna say theoretically. I mean, technically, we hit the limits of chip doubling back like 2018.
Yeah, now we stack them, but still, this is
what we're looking at. This is basically the specifications right in front of us, right there, so you can see on the far right hand side. There's the Nintendo Switch Uno versus the Nintendo Switch Dos, and it's not looking too good. Not looking too good.
I mean, technically, it's moved past Maxwell. Actually, it looks less than Maxwell. Isn't that less than Maxwell? I gotta look this up.
Like I said before, we're basically Sparky's old computer running a 1050 will still outpace this. Yeah. It's not looking too good. And
Again,
on top,
Again, I'm seeing. This is like okay. Officially now at this point, Nintendo. This is 5-year-old chip.
2020. Yeah,
It's almost
2020.
5-year-old chip. 2020 chip. I was like Ampere. Ampere is technically the RTX, but it's like the first and barely past Maxwell RTX.
yes.
Just barely better.
Yeah.
Maxwell's 10 years old.
Yeah, at this point.
Yeah, and amp is usually
And-
it's roughly about 3 to 5, depending.
It's this was a stopgap between 10 series to the 20 series.
Mm-hmm.
Love it. I mean, this was the series they didn't even bother to sell
Yeah,
until now.
pretty much, until now, yeah. So basically, this is just a Nintendo Switch 1.5.
Yeah, and
It's just bare.
the ARMS 78C is also a 5-year-old
I mean-
CPU.
Yeah.
I mean, what is it? The Steam Deck
Yes.
is better than this.
Yes.
The Steam Deck is literally better than this and upgradable. So
And it can actually run a Windows programming if you dual boot it.
this might be too, but you'd have to crack it first. But still,
Oh, there's a stipulation to this.
if you buy it, you're not allowed to crack it.
Right.
So you can't do what you can
Time
buy
out.
it, but you don't really own it type deal thing.
You got it.
Gemma, hey, there's a reason why I said brick on demand by Nintendo.
Yes.
Yeah. This I would not buy.
So basically, according to the new rules, a lot of the agreement, the moment you buy this thing, you've already agreed to this kind of moddable based system. You can only have Nintendo proprietary equipment, Nintendo proprietary based games. You cannot modify this device whatsoever. Otherwise, if Nintendo finds out, and it will find out, because this fucker is always online, checking in to home office, they have the right to brick that Nintendo Switch.
Technically, they don't, but
No, they do.
no, time out. Technically, they don't in the United States. They can do it. I'm saying is they can do it.
We're questioning whether they're going to be able to sell in the United States.
Yeah, I don't even think they can. If they
No.
try to put that kind of legalese into it, they won't be able to sell it in most countries.
They
The
won't.
EU either. They won't be able to sell this in the EU then if they have that on there, I believe.
Questionable. There's certain specs that they can get. Australia would be kind of a missed opportunity because they have a huge customer build that blows you guys is out of the fucking.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah.
So it's like,
well, that's what happens when you live next door. So
I know, right? Jeez.
or right
But,
underneath them. The
no, I
apartment
know.
below. In this case,
But in this case, it's right under.
Here's a hypothetical.
Mm.
So, what happens in the off chance that Nintendo itself gets hacked, and they've been hacked before
Oh fuck yeah!
to very absurd levels, to actual like the
they just start
Nintendo
bricking
Play
people's.
Store.
That'd be awesome.
Oh yeah, and
That'd
no,
be
they
hilarious.
just set the master.
That'd be
and
fucking hilarious.
Everyone's What then?
I
Don't know.
love it. It's going to be beautiful when that
Don't know.
happens because it probably more than likely will.
Oh fuck yeah! But yeah, no.
The rest of these specs I'm looking at are pretty sad. They're just
Yeah, they are.
They are.
But yeah, according to their terms of service, whether it's legit or not, and again, like I said, this is all kind of not fully released, but has been released, kind of. Yeah, they have the opportunity to say, yeah, no longer. So basically, just like video games, you are leasing. You're not owning. You're leasing
Yeah.
the console.
I hope this pushes right to repair over the line.
I honestly, looking at this console, Nintendo is fucking themselves, but they don't care because they know there are people who buy it no matter what. So.
They sold out.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Just wait until a glitch happens. And
I
every
know.
Nintendo fanboy that dots his I's and crosses his T's and acts
sucks
just
the
like
cock
a
of
good
everybody.
boy.
Yeah.
And it's just a good boy.
Nintendo.
Just wait until the system breaks.
Oh, fuck yeah. Oh yeah, but like I said, this fucker has already been sold out to the max. People rush to whatever website to pre-purchase. Some followed the rules, some did, like a certain Phil, and yeah, you were only allowed to buy one. Some tried to buy multiples. If you did try to buy multiples, the distributor, the seller who was going to kind of sell that product to you, said, "Yeah, no, bro, you're not getting any."
Like I
So
said, this is going to be a shit show for Nintendo down the road. Not right away.
no, it's just
It's
down
gonna
the
be down the
road.
road.
It's just, but looking at this, just where I was
I could be
looking.
wrong, but
No, honestly, it's going to be a shit show over time. It's just right now a lot of these Nintendo fanboys who are still very heavily nostalgic on Nintendo shit. Like, oh my god, this is my childhood. Yeah, well, your childhood's on lease.
mm-hmm. Oh,
Congratulations.
and if you want to play those games that you had on the Switch, oh, you got to buy them again.
Yes.
And that's one reason I hate Nintendo. I will not fucking give them a dime again, ever again. In fact, so
Oh, it gets better at full price.
how much is the full price?
$80.
$6. What?
So $80 for the game.
Okay.
And the console is $450, give or take.
My cell phone has more in it than that, and is probably worth about $200 now. I'd say.
Oh yeah.
If I buy, I could probably actually buy. Actually, no, the A36, which I'm looking to get, which is basically the same phone I have, which is a Galaxy 21 model, is about the same as the A36 at this point. Actually, slightly worse because it has more RAM, but it only costs $220, and that would be about the equivalent of what this is.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, and that it doesn't even cost that much to build. So basically, they're overpricing their stock by
when don't they overprice?
almost 1,000%.
No shit.
It probably costs them like $50 to build.
Oh yeah, no. But again, when it comes back down to when don't they overprice? Because when it comes down to this kind of level of
I take that back. The phone is only $50 now, so it's probably even less than
still,
that.
When it comes down to the product and the chips, everything is overpriced.
Oh no, it is tremendously overpriced.
Mm-hmm.
Even the storage room. The storage room is ridiculously small for it.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I guess you don't install the games directly onto it, but still.
No, but the other thing is fascinating, and again, this is something that we pointed out in previous shows, especially on the Nintendo side of things. Everything is digital download, including your physical copy. Comes with maybe a portion of the game. The rest is a key that you have to pretty much log in to download the rest of the game. So even when you've got a physical copy, say that little cartridge of yours, it's really not the actual game. It's a downloadable key. Congratulations.
Yay.
Remember what happened when a certain company said, "Hey, you're not gonna own your games and like it."
Nintendo is going there.
We're going down this road, folks, and there's a lot of people who are just skipping and jumping across this bridge quite happily because they're going to get their product and they're happy.
Take my money. Take my money.
Pretty much.
Shut up and take my money.
Which kind of leads to the other thing, which is kind of fascinating. So, unbeknownst to most, those who haven't been paying attention, especially on the what is it, Microsoft side of things, Doom: The Dark Ages finally dropped. It dropped on the Wednesday, and speaking of dropping, we've got a certain dragon who's decided to drop by. Hello, dragon. How you doing?
Hey,
You just came in time for the next article in question.
Oh,
So,
fuck him.
Doom: The Dark Ages has technically dropped and has only been out for the first couple of days. It is not doing fairly well on the Steam market at the moment because well, it was Wednesday and now it's Friday, and we got the weekend to find out whether it's going to go to the moon and back or just barely waffle on the water. But
I mean, I think it's going to get sales.
Wait. Isn't it supposed to
But
be
not
to
all.
Mars and back, not the moon?
No, moon. Basically, they're never going to hit Mars on this bad boy. There's a reason. So the physical copies that were on order and those who pre-purchased for the physical copy, whether it be from PlayStation or wherever, found out a very interesting dilemma with their physical copy game.
Oh
It's
no.
not a physical copy.
It was a key, another beautiful
Oh.
digital download CD key.
Fucking shocker.
I know.
I mean, yeah, I knew that was coming. The second, it's like, oh, you got a CD, but it's actually a key, and that's it. Yeah. And the CD is absolutely worthless. I mean, they
Yeah.
did this with Sim 5, I believe.
No, they did that. Yeah.
Like originally, Sim 5 for Steam was just, oh, you need to be online to install the game, and I was really pissed because I was like, I bought. Why did I buy the disc then? I want to play the game. No, you have to go on Steam, and I was so pissed. That nearly killed it.
Oh yeah.
That nearly killed Sim 5.
Oh yes.
I
And
think
then they went out and made. They
It did kill Sim 5. I know. I purchased it and said I'm not downloading this fucker. Fuck you. And it was also always online, so I said fuck it. I'm done. I'll go to someplace else.
They changed that eventually, though.
Oh, down the road, yeah. Then I started playing it, but for the longest time, it's like, yeah, no, I'm good.
Yeah.
So not only was it a digital download, so the physical copies have been kind of launched back, and the suspects of the interwebs have come out and say, oh my god, they're gonna get their asses handed to the fire kind of shit because they done fucked it up. Usual suspects always like that, whether it be on the woke side or the anti-woke side or whatever, it doesn't really matter. It was again, these pre-orders that were physical went back, so those people who have returned their physical copy may have purchased the Steam version, or they decided to put money down on the Xbox Game Pass and play the game that way. We won't know for a while exactly where the actual sales is going to go, but my other core issue, it's a big one. I'm gonna watch Aqua. Okay, you do so. The other core issue is this, which is I'm going to show in a few moments.
Oh no.
This beautiful thing. Can you see what's up here on a lovely display screen right now?
Let's see. Hurt me plenty. Damage to player. Damage to demons. Enemy projectile speed. Enemy aggression. Parry window. Days duration. Game speed. And resource values.
Yes.
Fucking
So
phenomenal.
basically, this is the difficulty with a modifier. And well, not only that they make it very
Dumb.
inclusive, accessible, because it is following the DEI accessibility quota.
What do you mean?
Oh, remember that one phrase, if you decided to put it on super easy, what was that nice little phrase that they used to use?
I'm a bitch.
Kinda, I'm a baby kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't hurt me.
They no longer have that. It's no longer available. That saying is gone. Because it might hurt the feelings of certain individuals who can't really play the game.
Oh no, poor baby.
I know. As well as if you could see the modifiers don't relate to the actual difficulty level.
You know what? I know how to fix that for them. Drink bleach.
Oh, that'd be great.
No. I'll help you.
With ammonia.
I'll raise you one more. Don't drink bleach. Make a cocktail. One part ammonia, one part bleach.
Well, that's what I said.
Drink
Drink
ammonia.
bleach, then drink ammonia, and then
No,
you have a party inside your stomach.
No, you mix it in your cup.
No, you die too quick. You die from the fumes.
Look. Yes, that is true, Jim. But at least then you are going for area effect, not for single target.
Oh, you don't. Well, don't give them ideas because these guys
That's
are
true.
crazy. Don't give them ideas, Dragon. You want it
Anyway.
because they might try to take out innocents with them.
Well, that is fair.
You're asking someone who doesn't care.
Well,
He
does have a point.
I consider myself innocent. I don't want to be taken out.
I call it splash
You
damage.
just got
and-
all you've done, Jam, is got your freedom card. You want to be able to use it. I know, but unfortunately, that.
But drink bleach, then ammonia, and have a party.
Oh yeah.
That's my opinion. That way, it's a party inside, and it's even worse.
That is
That's
true.
breathing
It
is
does.
just-
It
oh,
does
it's-
melt. Does melt a lot very quickly.
It melts a lot of things, really.
So, but
just do a
again,
Tide Pod.
the difficulty level does not include. It does not get truly. No, well, you can play at the same difficulty level as you have,
Oh god!
but you end up nerfing that difficulty level by the modifier. Now,
So
some
you
would
can
say
make it
that
for-
you're making the game harder by scaling up the modifier, but we all know that's not that how this is going to play out. All of these Let's Players and whomever are going to say that I'm playing on the highest difficulty, but they've scaled it to a point where it's easy for them.
Yep. I mean, look, you could probably put it down to damage to player down all the way down,
Mhm.
damage to demons to like max, enemy projectile speed down to nothing, and then turn their aggression all the way up so it looks like you're on the difficulty.
Yes. But see that parry window? You can scale that fucker up to a point where the demons have to put in like
Effort.
no, it's automatic parry. So they would have to put in like those papers for vacation time. So for them it'd be like, can we hit you? Send in a lot of different paperwork in order for them to be able to hit you once.
Oh, so that's how often it parries.
Yes, it gives you a larger window to parry or dodge.
That is just not right.
That's just
So yeah, as well as you can change the resource value. That means that for every demon that you kill, or whatever it is, zombie based, you're able to get higher sources of resource. Awesome, nice.
More ammo.
I know, right? Jeez, that is a solid game. Like I said,
Solid,
it's
yeah.
all based on that accessibility bullshit, and unfortunately, like it or not, this is where we're at. This is gaming going forward, folks.
fuck. I mean, we've kind of had this for a while now, but not to this level.
I know, right?
This was usually a setting inside survival games.
Yeah.
Uh,
But anybody else want to just give up on gaming?
I
Oh,
look.
yeah.
I'm not giving up on independent gaming. Independent gaming seems to be the where it's at.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, yeah. Unfortunately, that's sad.
Yeah.
That's sad.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, no, this is insane. I love it, but everybody who wants to have those AAA games that again fall for the nostalgia bait, I wish them the best of luck, because nostalgia is a hell of a drug, and it's a great sales mark.
AAA is pretty much dead at this point.
Oh yeah. Oh fuck yes.
AAA means nothing. So
Oh well, I mean, until the large studios go completely bankrupt and get eaten up by smaller ones, which is kind of a possibility, but it's going to be a long time before that happens.
I mean, honestly, this feels like a nightmare.
It
for
is.
gaming, but yeah,
It is. And from what I've been hearing for the player base current that have kind of started trickling into Doom, it's a very long slog to get into the game, so it's a very slow game. They're hoping that it's going to get better as you get further down the road, gets faster, more intense pace. I'm just going to let them know that
It's not.
from what I've seen so far, the answer is no. With a
It's not
question mark
like
at the
it
end.
was. It's Doom with Doom guy with his nuts chopped off.
Pretty much, I would say. Because this is before, so basically this is a prequel to the
prequel.
2016 version of Doom.
Yeah.
So this is supposed to explain how the Doom guy becomes a Doom Slayer or something like that. I don't know. Honestly, I haven't really been paying attention, but I know it's supposed to be a prequel
Yeah,
Fun.
somehow.
but I'm even looking. But here's the thing: I've been looking at the story, and it's kind of looking even kind of shittier.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, the story wasn't great in Doom, you're mostly playing for the gameplay, but it was salvageable.
It was bullet. It was a bullet hell game. You just had to dodge the bullets, kill the monsters, or like Wolfenstein, dodge the bullets, shoot the Nazis.
Yeah.
It's kind of like this. It's like, how can you make the movie seem better than the game? Here you go.
No, God, he's actually right. Shit. Both movies. Don't forget there were multiple movies made.
Pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Doom. What was it? Doom Apocalypse was really shit. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm talking about the run with The Rock.
Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, or the other one.
No, the other one was even worse, and oh God, it was so.
Was it who was the other one? I want to say Jason Statham. I know I'm wrong.
Oh God damn it! I gotta look it now. No, the guy who played Bones in the Star Trek, the new.
The guy that's in The Boys.
The Boys, yeah.
Oh God, I forget his name.
That's unfortunate.
Hold up here. I got you here in a second.
Good.
Urban,
Yes.
Carl Urban, who's actually
Carl Urban.
It's a decent movie. We had, let's see, we had Doom 2005.
Excuse me.
Mm-hmm. No problem. No problemo.
That had Carl Urban in there, and then we had another Doom. I was like, Doom.
Excuse me.
No, I can't excuse. I can only excuse one person at a time.
I don't know. For me, I've been having to get excused by, I guess, a lot of people online.
Doom 2000, that's the video game. And then you have Doom. Doom Annihilation. I was right. It was Doom Annihilation. I fucking wanted to cut my cerebral cortex just to end it all. It was so bad.
No,
it was just so bad.
It was a terrible movie. That's all I can say. It was a terrible movie. But overall, like I said, the full cinematic cut scenes have been released. The typical suspects have done it in shorter time than norm. So it makes me wonder whether they took full advantage of the adjustments. So, but yeah, like I said, it feels and looks like it's a lot slower than norm. They also have the dragon apparently that you can fly with. I have no idea why you'd want to fly with a dragon, but it is what it is.
Well, don't you have to train the dragon first?
You would think, but apparently you're automatically gifted said dragon. So
wow.
Yet not a single one of these people not a single person in Doom Annihilation became anything, or was in anything ever. It was like a C, D class level actors list.
Makes sense. I mean, those are up and coming. Those have to be the thing. Okay, so this is supposed to be a demon dragon with laser wings.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I saw this, and this just looks like shield wings or something. I don't know, but yeah, it's just.
Yeah, it's like.
And time out. And this is supposed to be a prequel.
Yes, because they did have. Well, here's the thing: the Doom gods were advanced. The Doom, it's weird. If you've played the game, the last two games before this prequel came out, they did have this level of technology, and this isn't humanity. This is the
hell dimension.
Yeah, right. It's essentially of humans, and they have a level of technology to a point.
Yeah.
So. or something. I think you'd have to.
No,
watch
you're
the
right. You're right. Because the demons have a degree of technology. There are humanoids who live within this dimension, but they all kind of feel like they're like Conan the Barbarian, but upscaled in tech.
Yeah.
They have their witches and a few other different things on both sides. Yeah, it's just like I said. This is supposed to be a prequel, and yeah, it. Like I said, I've got to wait to find out. Look, there's the hell zombies. We'll just have to wait to find out how well this is successful.
What happened
This
to the
looks
original?
kind of. See, the thing is, I've been watching people play this for the last couple days, and they just look like, oh yeah, I love this game, but they look bored as fuck as they're playing it.
Mm-hmm.
They just look
it's a
bored as
slog of a
fuck.
game.
And so it's like, come on, when's something gonna happen?
Come on, do something as they get their stick and poke at it.
Yeah.
Do something, please. Yeah, with poo on the end of the stick, you know.
Pretty
Hey,
much.
goddamn.
It is what is. But apparently, our lovely Sparky Kids over here has decided to grace. I don't know your memes. Congratulations.
So, does anyone want a backstory to this?
Oh, please. I always want backstories. Backstories are fun.
All right. So, who's been following the Anna Vreelands versus Kush bullshit?
I have, and it ended the way how I expected.
Yeah.
So I had
this
nothing on this,
So this is in relation to that. So Know Your Memes made an article. It's kind of a mixed article. It's kind of for Kush. It's kind of against Kush in places. It's a red one, if I remember right. Kush and the people on Side Scrollers actually went over this article, and they kind of called it dog shit and stuff like that. But no, it's like apparently for whatever reason, they cited me basically stating, "Oh yeah, no, Kush was absolutely 100% right about Anna Valence. She's a autogonophiliac," and showcased the clip of her basically stating, wanting the breeding farm facilities and shit like that.
Yes.
Which I don't know why they cited my clip. That clip has been posted around several thousand times by several thousand fucking people. And it's like, I'm not even the first one that really posted that clip.
Yeah, but look,
Along with that, no. That clip got posted by someone else that Anna made a hit piece article on, and that person found the clip and shared it like 2 years ago.
Still, just be happy that you hit the the funny papers, sir.
Yeah. Well, I've been getting passed around lately. Last fucking
just like the whore that you are.
So Sparky's a $2 whore now?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yes. So no, it's like in the last week and a half, I have had call outs, mentions, shout outs, naysaying on. I've had it all in the last week and a half. It's been absolutely amazing and fabulous.
So
goddamn naysayers.
So when is someone gonna come out with a hit piece on you?
I'm working on it right now.
Actually, technically, it's already happened.
I'm working on a new one right now. Don't worry.
So that hit piece. So I'm referring to a video made by Kazahana, and basically that was revolving around the Cinder drama.
Yeah.
Anyways, to shorten this down, they found my tweet I made about Shy Lily in the keylogger stuff that they done like 3 years ago, 2 or 3 years ago. And I basically just point out the hypocrisy of it. Not trying to side with anyone, not trying to cancel Shy Lily, not trying to do anything like that. Just basically pointing out the hypocrisy like I've been doing in the entire situation. Anyways, Morikasa takes it, poisons well, says, I post too much on Twitter. I'm a schizo. I'm a huge Cinder fan. I posted this just in retaliation for people trying to tear Cinder down for absolute quote unquote wrongdoings. Afterwards, got accused of trying to cancel Shy Lily. And yeah, that's about it. Afterwards, I made a stream on it with Rogue and a couple other people.
No.
And a couple others. We went on there, we mocked, made fun of it, poked fun of it, called out the bullshit.
Pissed on it, set it on fire, then put it to bed.
And you would think that would be it, right? That's
No.
it. That's you know.
No, I mean it's the internet, of course not.
No,
it's the internet.
He's
Guess who else found that video and reacted to it?
Bob the Builder.
No, you know what? No, I'm gonna go with Pooh.
Cockknocker?
No.
Ooh, I like that one.
Tones. No, Tech Tones.
Oh, Tech Tones, the motherfucker who's going up against other people at the moment. I love it.
I don't know who Tech Tones is.
He's a moron on the internet. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
He's less than Cockknocker, nothing.
Yeah, Ted Tones is kind of a really big creator on Twitch and all around. Anyways, he reacted to him, pretty much just repeated the same shit verbatim.
Okay.
Look, hold up, Sparky. In order for you to be big, you have to be recognizable by a large member of the masses.
Mhm.
If I have to be like Dragon, kind of who the fuck is Tech Tones? And I have to do a fucking back research on the motherfucker. It tells me that guy, he's not a Logan Paul. He's definitely not a Jacksepticeye guy. He barely makes a PewDiePie or a fucking Markiplier or the other multi-tiered YouTubers / Twitch streamers. This motherfucker barely makes it to the $1 million club.
Yeah, I'll put it like this. So Tech Tones on Twitter is about 247,000 followers.
Mhm.
On YouTube, he's 852,000 subscribers.
Mm.
And on Twitch, he's about 952,000 followers.
Which are the same people going from place to place.
Yeah, look, Sparky. Unfortunately,
you don't know who he is. I got it.
Well,
Yeah.
not just that.
I think he was the guy I bought the tones off back in the day to get on the internet on it for free.
Oh, damn.
To get
It's
free
like-
unlimited calling and shit, I think.
But
Kinda
no,
like
that's
maybe.
no. It's like no. I basically had on Twitch because there was a live stream on Twitch, and then he tweeted about it and he put it on the VOD on his YouTube. But it's like basically had a 900,000 follower account. Basically, Hawkin and called back and basically said, "Yes, this motherfucker here is trying to cancel Shy Lily." When that's not what I was trying to do. And this is the same motherfucker that's also trying to defend Lily at all costs.
Look, I'm going to point out that when I dug into the guy who talked about you, Sparky.
Oh, yeah, no, here's a massive gooner. I know.
Did you like that I warned you about his Twitter before you went there?
Yeah, I'll put you like this. If you go to videos, you can find it.
Wow.
I'm good.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I see why I don't.
He's got issues.
Yeah,
He does.
He's got a lot of issues. Yeah.
You know what, Sparky? On top, here's the
We don't
funnier.
even have to watch a video.
I know. The funnier thing is, Sparky, I had to type it when I typed in Tech Tone.
Oh no.
Do you know what I get?
Oh no.
A fucking band.
What do you mean you get a ban?
I get no one
school,
like.
college
I
band.
get a band.
High school or college?
Black.
Ooh.
But no, it's like that's
Let's talk about them.
that was a thing. Also with that whole deal, like I said, I've been getting a lot of like my Twitter's just been blowing up. Last 2 fucking weeks, I've had to turn notifications off on Twitter. Just
Really?
because it's just so fucked. The phone's going off all the fucking time.
You know what?
had
They
to.
actually look more interesting than what we're talking about right now.
Right there. Look, Sparky, on the screen. Tech Tones. Tech Tones.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's Tectone, not Tectones. But
So
no, it's like with that whole fucking deal going on, it's like
So
yeah, it's like just blowing up. And I'm getting shout outs from all over the place. There's this new creator up and coming. He's like 80 subscribers right now. His name's Tuxnaku, which is it's a twist spin on Nuxtaku.
Okay.
But he's actually a pretty chill dude, and he made a video basically calling out basically what I've been doing, everyone else is doing. Basically, he kind of came in and explained the situation of what was going on in that one. Not talked to the man before that point. And it's like, this guy's cool. Reached out to him, and we had we basically did like a 2-hour interview today. It's like he's gonna edit it down, put it on his YouTube channel, and a bit basically explain the stuff, showcase a lot of shit that we found, and he couldn't fucking believe half the shit that we found. So it's like, well, I mean, this is the stuff that's in the public that nobody knows.
Wait a minute. What shit did you share with who? And was I involved in any of this shit?
No,
You always involve someone on the line, Dragon. Just remember.
You said Doug. You said
Dragon,
dug up
stuff. Dragon, the stuff I put out on YouTube and stuff.
Fuck! What the fuck did you put on? You know what? I should really look at your channel sometimes.
Look, Dragon. You should just not worry about it. We're not putting out your name or your faces and all that kind of stuff. You're fine.
You know,
Yeah.
I can't help but fucking worry.
Hey, you're not involved in any of this shit. Don't worry about it. It's up to the parts that you're on stream.
Sparky, I just worry because the last time I dodged your shenanigans by a fucking goddamn toenail.
I like
right?
toenails.
No, well, Dragon, the last time we had shenanigans, they didn't want to get involved because they knew of the folder. Don't worry.
Well,
we're not.
Shenanigans don't want to get involved in a lot of things.
Yeah.
Anyways, out from there, there's also another YouTuber. It's like 9,000 subscribers on YouTube. He's actually going through this right now on stream.
Oh, no.
Going through the whole timeline of the Cinder bullshit. But yeah, no, apparently I'm being accredited as one of the first people to actually organize the screenshots in chronological order and pointing out the bullshit in the narrative. I'm sitting there going, why am I the first? Why am I getting fucking recognition for this shit? I just own a watch and a calendar. Why?
Yeah.
Because people are lazy these days.
I'm gonna put it like this: you probably
Youngins are lazy.
First to organize it all, but you were the first to post it.
Most likely.
Yeah. Here's the thing: you youngins, not you guys
Youngins.
specifically, but your generation, pretty goddamn lazy.
Well, hang on. Now, let me find this. I've got a stream going on right now.
How dare you? It should be us. We're the only ones.
Yep.
Sparky, you don't care about us anymore?
I know. Having other streams up. I mean, really, Sparky.
God,
I've got multiple streams up.
I haven't done that in a while. And I'm here being nice and not even streaming on
Sparky?
TikTok.
Sparky.
What?
Do I need to call you Pin?
It only depends. It only depends. It depends if he's got like 300 tabs.
Yeah, I know, right? That's what I'm asking right now.
No, I've got about 15.
That's pretty good. Oh, I have a question. Have you used the new card yet?
No, I have not had a chance to use the new card.
Oh my god, it's been 3 months.
God.
Dude, relax. He'll get to it eventually.
Time out. You gave me a card of some assembly required.
That is true.
I mean, it take a bit.
And along with that, my mom bought a new computer and gave me an old one, and she has a 3080 in that one too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why don't you? Oh, you could just throw that in that one. Then it wouldn't be too bad.
I could, but it's the RAM. I don't have enough RAM in it. It's like an 8 gigabyte.
Oh wait, your mom has a 3080. Excuse me, that's for six. That's a 2080 Ti. So yeah. For RAM, so that'd be a DDR4 or 5. Probably 4. DDR5. She's written DDR5. Oh, it's pretty cheap right now. It's starting.
Yeah,
I
apparently
think
the motherboard had an issue.
Ooh, that might not be good then.
So Nerd says he didn't see anyone else do it. So apparently you were the only one that assembled everything to make it look like it's a nice, easy read.
Yeah.
So
No, well, I didn't do anything. I just put them in the order. That's all I did.
hey, it doesn't take much. As long as it's an easy read, people like it.
Sparky, it's like me. I've dug up stuff that people don't know about because they don't want to look. They want someone else to find it for them.
He is right. He is right.
So everyone who's involved in it just wanted someone else. We're hoping that someone was going to do what you did.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. I found it. Let me
Oh God, he's found it. Now we just have to wait to find out where he's going to send it.
God damn it! Do I need to?
Well, I
Sparky a
can't.
present.
I can't time stamp it. So
It's fine.
Stamp.
All right, so here we go.
To the seats. Way to go. Uh-oh. Please stop that. Thank you. There.
Topic as well.
Well, and like I said, this guy's like a 9,000 subscriber channel. This guy like 467 watching him right now talking about this stuff. But I popped in the chat just to say hi and you see me, and this is kind of what happened afterwards.
Oh God.
Oh, Sparky, welcome to the stream. Oh, before I forget, before I start, I want to give a quick shout out to Sparky and Powder for making chronologically arranged compilations of all of the screenshots that have been released over the course of this entire saga, because that has helped significantly when it comes to better contextualizing what exactly has gone on, and especially articulating some of the issues that I personally had with the way that things were presented by Shy Lily, Bao, and Nanolus.
Pretty much it. It's like, why? It's like I didn't do anything.
No, you actually did something. You put everything in order, which made it a lot easier for people to digest the thing. But if you just read it the way it was, it makes no fucking sense. You're jumping around in time, so you don't know exactly what is current and what was past.
Oh yeah, it's like, we made a joke going through the nano document. It's like, yeah, we drove the fucking tires off the fucking DeLorean with this one.
Fuck yes. The DeLorean was dilapidated by the time we were done.
Genji Shin says you were the part that helped me out when I made my Reddit. Oh.
Yeah. See?
What can he say? But he's welcome.
Post. I was doing so good to stay off Reddit.
Too bad. You welcome to the world, man. Welcome to the world.
Welcome to the internet.
Oh, I need a shout
The internet is a fun place and filled with trash and fire. Speaking of trash and fire, we have all been following a certain Australian and his fight against the King of Kong.
Oh, brother.
Billy
Is he
Mitchell.
still alive?
Oh, yeah.
I thought he would have filled his.
Well, apparently he has officially filed for his bankruptcy.
Okay. Kind of knew that was coming.
Yes. So,
I mean, how much does he have to pay Billy Mitchell? Like, it was like
$1.8 million.
Yeah, that would break you.
And Australian funny money.
And dollary doodlies.
Yeah, colorful whatever, the kangaroo dollars that are there. It gets worse. It could go up depending on how much Carl wants. Not Carl. How much Mitchell wants to push
For his lawyers and shit.
for penalties.
Ooh.
Damn.
So, and as stated before, lovely Carl Jobs missed the time frame for appeal. He cannot kind of go back in for appeal, so all decisions are final. He is done fucked.
So here's the thing. Here's the thing with that. In Australia, bankruptcies typically discharge most unsecured judgments, allowing individuals to escape repayment obligations.
Yeah, he can't.
However, certain judgments, like those based on fraud or those related to maintenance, fines, or some specific debt, are not dischargeable.
Correct. So he's got to pay out the money, even though he's filed for bankruptcy.
Yeah. Just maybe other debts will, yeah.
Yeah, he's hoping to keep his house.
No, he ain't keeping his house. That thing's gonna be turned into a hot sauce factory store.
I hope so. I want it to be. That'd be great. An
It's
Australian
a museum.
division right there. That'd be priceless.
He should turn it
This is-
into a Billy
No,
Mitchell
it gets
museum.
better. No, Sparky. Just envision the hot sauce factory with a giant King Kong throwing like the hot sauce.
That would be hilarious. That's absolutely hilarious.
And then you have like a massive giant, statuette of Billy Mitchell, just out in the front somewhere,
With a Donkey Kong barrel right there, and one leg on top of it, like like the Captain Jack logo from Riskies.
Oh, how about it gets better? We'll borrow heavily from Red Dwarf. We'll have it where Mitchell is pissing into the barrel. So you got the water.
And it dumps into what's his name's head. Who's like,
Yes, it jumps. Oh, I love it. Oh God, that'd be great.
And oh man,
Billy, we have
Medico's been
ideas.
having-
You can hire us.
Medico's been having a fucking blast laughing at that whole fucking situation.
Oh fuck! Who wouldn't have a fucking blast on this shit?
What?
The man
It's-
thought that he was going to get away with this fucking thing and walk away with top dollar dues, and turned out that he done fucked himself.
Yeah. I mean,
Pretty bad.
we already. Here's the thing: we already had a bad taste in our mouths from Cole Joss from the completion and stuff.
And it could.
Because-
Fuck yes.
Here's the thing.
What?
It could have been fixed with one little thing, a retraction. That's
Yeah.
it. That's all I
Yeah.
really was asking
Oh no,
for.
yeah, it could be fixed with that. But to a final point, like I said, we had a bad taste in our mouths with the completion stuff, and,
Yeah, the
and
completion is
not
bullshit.
not because we didn't just disagree with it, not because of everything like that. We actually had interactions with Cole Joss during that whole deal.
Uh-huh.
So, and the interactions was, as if I remember right, because when these claims came out, there was some pushback on if this was legitimate.
Yes.
So what they ended up doing, they ended up, because I guess the call was recorded. It's not.
Yes, it was.
It's not known to.
A lot of people.
Well, it's not known to the completionist if he knows it's being recorded or not. So does that? And I think he made claims where he didn't know, but I might be wrong on that one. But
It's questionable, and it depends on where it was.
in order to prove the claims, here's what they ended up doing. They took the audio, they dissected it down, they removed Muda's and Cole's parts in that audio.
Yep.
And just left the completionists.
Mhm.
And it seemed odd because the way it sounded, the tone of it, and how it was just being brought out to people. I claimed it as it was AI.
Well, I did
Because
have a
it
feeling.
sounded
Of it.
like it had a feeling of it. It sounded like it, and it's like there's no interaction. Where's the interaction at? It's like, how did you get these things with no interaction? And let's just put Carl Joss didn't really like the fact of me saying, "Hey, this is AI." He had a real fucking vitriolic reaction. And I pushed on him really hard to release the full vocals, and it's like, or at least a portion with Dim in it to prove that.
No,
it was real.
we did get a bit of a push, and they eventually put up the entire audio.
Fair. I need to get going. I got.
All right, you have a good
Later.
one. It was great for you having around.
But yeah, and from there, it's like even then, it's like you can tell that they were tap dancing completionists into a fucking corner. They were trying to.
Yeah.
So it was like very fucking disingenuous. And
Well, not
also-
just that. We don't know fully exactly what the tail of the tape was. They just assumed that he was fixing the books and shit. We don't know for sure. And it comes
Hey,
back down
soon-
to your government, because this is stateside. And now we're talking about a Canadian with an Australian going up against an American, not knowing exactly what the actual tail of the tapes are.
Yeah.
And they're under the assumption that they know all of the IRS rules and obligations going
don't.
forward, but they really don't.
Oh yeah. Oh, that shit came up again recently. Yeah, he was cleared twice.
Yeah.
He was investigated twice and cleared twice.
Well, no. What explains our interactions were called jobs.
Yeah. But no, you are right.
Why we're kind of happy with this whole deal. But it's like at the end of the day, it's like we don't know. And even then, what was the exact thing that called Joss was because his main focus on completionist. What was it again? It went something like this. And let's see if I can do a called Joss impression. Completionist took the donation money and took it and put it onto other things. So people donating money to these charities, their money never went to the actual thing that the charity was meant for. He kept it. He kept it until finally he was pushed and then spent it on what it was supposed to be. And it was very negligible use of money. And yet we have here Carl Joss does a GoFundMe for $200,000 to defend against the cheating Billy Mitchell, when in fact it was going to the defense of claims of Carl stating that Billy Mitchell caused a Paul Legend's death. Very inconspicuous there, Carl.
I know.
Sounds like
nerd, you're right.
That's a very calling the kettle black moment. But yeah.
Yeah, no. Nerd, you are right. A lot of people who are following this believed that this was about Mitchell cheating at Donkey Kong. Now, that could be kind of questionable on exactly what we're talking about here, because Mitchell has set records in front of actual people using the actual stand-up versions that are available for Donkey Kong. Those have been jerry-rigged and modified to whatever organization specifications. All right. And yeah, there are some things that he's probably done in Amiga version or whatever versions computer wise in order to get a speedrun record via on the YouTubes or whatever. But his official records do exist. There has been people witnessing him getting those scores. So old and new. So it becomes a question whether Jobs is correct on his statement or not. That would have been nice to see in the actual court. It never happened. It got pushed off to the side for something greater and more fucking important, which was a degree of defamation, which is a higher court issue, a better return in revenue. Because if you're just going in for cheating, it becomes speculative. It kind of you can have the argument. It can swing either way. But in this case, for Jobs versus Mitchell versus, the concept of Jobs saying that Billy Mitchell is responsible for the demise of one Apollo Legend, whatever, it becomes a new problem. This is where you get into the defamation portion of it, the slander. That has a good net return, better than anything else.
And when you have statements as in the judge is wrong, the judge is incorrect, Billy Mitchell, doesn't matter what, is a cheater. Oh, I'm going to win this court case, and when I win it, I'm not going to be a really good winner. I'm going to rub it in. I'm going to make sure that his kids are on the street. When you make statements like that, I really don't feel too sorry for Carl. Is that you get what you fucking deserve. You fucked around, you found out. Is Billy Mitchell an asshole? 100%. He's a fucking asshole. I'm not going to deny that one. Is there some probabilities of him cheating? Yeah. Do I really care? No. I really don't fucking care. I really don't fucking care at all. Do I care that some prick in Australia cared that he cheated? No. Because that same prick in Australia that spent thousands and thousands and thousands of hours on trying to play one stupid fucking point GoldenEye or whatever fucking James Bond game, tried to hawk in the old drop Kiwi forms because this person is being transphobic and racist to my wife.
Dark Viper.
No, it was Cole.
No, Dark Viper is also another one.
Well, that too.
He had some issues with Kiwi Farms, but he's another Aussie that had some issues.
That was actually called out and listed in Apollo Legends suicide.
Oh yeah.
And that's the thing, and that's the funny thing about the whole deal. Cole tried pinning it on Billy Mitchell. Cole is also friends with
Dark Viper AU.
Dark Viper had an issue with Apollo Legend. Apollo Legend was also sued by Billy Mitchell. Whenever Apollo Legend did the dirty, he named off individuals like Dark Viper. Billy Mitchell was never mentioned.
Correct. I wasn't following too much. I think I watched 2 to 4 videos a month before the verdict. I kind of followed along. I wasn't too, I don't know, overly concerned with how it was going to pan out. I knew there was going to be a victor, obviously, and the winner gained the spoils. And I had a funny feeling that a certain Donkey Kong legend would walk away with it, but had to be there to find out. Benjamin, actually no, not Benjamin. Carl, he Jobs, he tried to set it up that he was going to win. He even used Chat GPT to help him try to get to that level. Lawyer, who the fuck cares what the lawyers say? I'm going to say what I'm going to say, which fucked him over. So,
Yep.
At the end of the day, when it comes down to any form of legal matters, and you're on the internet, don't talk about the legal case whatsoever.
And we've said this a couple of times, especially with dumbasses that are constantly talking on different cases that we can watch from the side. Not gonna name names, but we've seen some dumbasses get themselves involved in legal cases and hoo-ha, do this, do that. The big bad guy on the net. It's like do what you want.
Yeah.
But when you lose, just know I'm gonna fucking laugh at you.
Oh fuck! And by God, we're doing a good job of it. Jesus Christ! Yes.
Yeah, at the end of the day, just laugh at it. Go about
and
your
it's
day.
actually it's actually real funny because we've seen Billy Mitchell respond to medical. Also, whenever Mama Akko was talking about this stuff, Akko actually had a gracing visit in chat from one Billy Mitchell.
Yeah.
And it was the Billy Mitchell.
And he does shop around.
Yeah.
I think he has his his name in like that Google kind of searching thing. So anytime his name is mentioned, he may make an appearance.
Billy Mitchell.
Pretty much. You never know. You just never know. He might just show up when you least expect it. But no, I at the end of the day, he walked away the victor. He clearly, even on the Canadian side of things, he clearly was a damaged party.
Oh yeah, I mean, honestly, I thought it was all about he said he was cheating. Billy Mitchell is suing for defamation.
Yeah,
that's what I thought it was about. I had no other idea about this other stuff until about 4 or 5 months ago when you started talking about it again, and it was like, oh, this is what it's actually about, and I was like, oh shit.
Yep.
I mean, Billy Mitchell, my opinion, asshole, and probably in fact too. But at the same time, you should not defame somebody that and say, oh, they killed somebody. What? That's kind of bad.
And with that, Cole Drops not only handed him a win in this, he also handed him a kind of pseudily gave Mitchell his title back.
Yep. He did do that. He did do that, and that's where the big problem comes in. So, honestly, at the end of the day, Mitchell's walking away with a pretty good amount of money. How much is total? It's kind of still up in the air. We do know he's supposed to get somewhere close to, let's say, $2 million. The word is he's supposed to. Whether he gets all of that, your guess is as good as mine. He may just kind of say, what? We're square.
I don't think he's ever gonna go we're square. I think Billy Mitchell's gonna A-log Call Jobs until he runs them off the internet.
Oh, that portion I will believe. But no, I'm kind of thinking he's going to probably do exactly the same thing like he did kind of with Apollo Legend. Just shut the fuck up about this. We're done.
Well, and that's the thing. He hasn't shut the fuck up about it. He actually
No, that's the problem.
So yeah, Billy Mitchell's. I mean, nobody could tell him to stop.
Yeah.
He won.
Yeah.
And Cole won't shut up.
No, all Cole has to do is just leave this fucking shit alone. Accept the fact that he lost, and that's it.
Cole wants to go through bankruptcy. I think the courts could stop him from doing that.
Well, technically, he's kind of screwed. Yeah, he could probably still file some degree of bankruptcy for coverage, but again, when it comes down to, he still owes.
Cole's going through and going to try to do an appeal. I don't think Billy has to do anything at all because I think that appeal is going to fail. But
the appeal, dude.
Huh?
That appeal is dead.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. So Carl missed the actual time frame to fulfill on the appeal. He missed the date.
A month from the date.
He literally missed the date, so it's final. He's stuck.
Ooh.
I know, right? So, and he's himself admitted it on his Discord, and I think it was available on his Twitter. I'm not 100% sure, but I do know that it was stated through him that it was over. He missed it.
How do you miss something like that?
You have a short period of time.
Well, I mean, just how do you miss that though?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Well, how do you fuck up not apologizing? So
I mean,
does that? I mean, yeah.
I mean,
brushing up on his womanizing skills.
Simply apologize, and and the case is over. So
yeah, that's all he had to do was apologize.
All he had to do was say, at any point during this trial, "I'm sorry, you're right." No, he didn't do that.
No.
And Billy Mitchell actually stated, hey, if he just apologized and stated that this is as false, I dropped the case, and he kind of did state that, I believe.
Yeah.
And how do you fuck that up? How do you think you're going to win this after? Just say you're sorry, you lied. I mean, honestly, I'd rather take the L than the L on my dignity than $1.8 million. I'd rather kiss the ass. Yes, I would. I would rather kiss the ass of Al Sharpton than have to pay him 1 point.
But still, all Jobs had to do was just kiss the fucking ring, kiss those beautiful cheeks that Billy Mitchell displayed, and just simply apologize. That's all he had to do. But no, he said, "Oh, I'm gonna go in and I'm going to fight this," and then realized that he missed it because he's got a short turnover to put in all that documentation that's needed in order to fight this. Remember, this is Australian shit. I mean, so
it's more like that. There you go.
But God,
hey, mine's better. I can't lie.
I will give you that. I will give you that. Jeez, I'll play it for the audience. There we go.
There you go, everybody. Kiss my monkey ass.
Pretty much. But no, that's where it is. He tried making the appeals. He missed the appeals date, which is a very short turnover in Australia, apparently. And he's done. It's over. So he's got to pay out whatever it is that he needs to pay out. And I'm going to say a soft $2 million that has to go to Mitchell at least.
I mean, technically in Australian, that's like 1.5, possibly less.
It's Australian funny money. We won't know, but with the changes of the dollar reduced. So
let's look at the Aussie dollar.
I think it's like 1.8 by the time it's all said and done. I could be wrong, but I'm just saying $2 million, soft $2 million, somewhere in that department. He's got to pay out close to. So it's over. And he files for bankruptcy and is not going to look good because he still has to pay out to Mitchell.
Oh,
No.
wow. But I would essentially it's a soft $1 million because the Australian dollar is equivalent to 64 cents.
Right now, yeah.
Oh, goddamn. So, yeah, it's like it's essentially just $1 million case here in America.
Oh, yeah, of course.
So, ouch. It's less. So, yeah.
But that will vary.
So, Billy Mitchell, easiest $1 million he ever made.
Now, whether he wants it or not, that's questionable. But he has given up a cash settlement and said we square. We just don't talk about this no more.
You apologize. You make it public. We swear. And that's all he has to probably do at this point. But he still refuses.
He does. He just says, no, I'm bigger than this. So, yeah. He fucked himself.
Dumb.
Dude,
I would just be like, yep, I'm wrong. Don't take my house of money, bro. Don't take my house of money, bro. I don't have either, but still.
I mean, just think of it. Jobs' kid, his son, is going to walk up to him one day and go, hey, Dad, well, why can't we have a good Christmas? Well, son, it was because I wanted to fight this guy over Donkey Kong and claim that he was responsible of some other guy's death that caused us all of this lovely abilities. Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh, wait, has this guy bred?
Yes.
Oh, poor child.
I know, right? Well, he's also funny enough. He's a half breed, so he's an Asian Aussie mix.
He can move the child, be fine.
Yeah. That's only if the Asian Aussie doesn't have the golden blondes.
But as said, I would say just suck the D to get out of the deed. Keep
so
what
deed. Was the topic of the day, Foxes? Well, we covered the Nintendo cost
Nintendo
and the specs. We ended up talking about Billy Mitchell. We also talked about Doom, the Dark Ages. We did the Adventures of Sparky. Yeah.
We had quite a bit of full list. We could always talk about one more thing, I guess.
I mean that's basically where we're at. I mean,
I could ask you the question, bro.
Go ahead.
Are you fatigued?
In what sense?
You black fatigued?
Oh Jesus fucking Christ! No, I am not.
No, well, let me put that. Are you ghetto rat fatigued?
Not even. I'm Canadian. I don't even fall for that shit.
Hang on. Come on. End off on the Billy Mitchell stuff. Yep. Play this.
Okay, give me a moment.
God damn it!
Give me a moment.
You ruined my fun.
I'm sorry. It's time.
Oh shit! I know. I know this one. This was a weird movie that kind of failed. I gotta put it into a different locale.
Oh, are we talking about that Adam Sandler movie?
Yes.
Oh, I know it. I fucking did it. Well, the little oh god, Peter Dinklage did a great job.
The little dwarf that was the king of the dwarves, Peter Dinklage.
Yeah, the king of the dwarves.
Yes,
and Thor.
Pretty much
the biggest dwarf there is.
Funny. It's funny.
Let me crack this bad boy out.
This is so context. This is Billy Mitchell to call jobs.
Pretty much. Here we go. Oh, I'm going.
I made your game my bitch. What is bitch?
Oh God!
God
Okay.
damn it! That was the great. You know, when I found out that's who he was basically playing as, I was like, "That is hilarious. That is absolutely hilarious."
Yeah. No. So yeah, it like I said, we've kind of covered the gambit. The last bit. Now most of the dwarves hate him. Well, yes and no. He was kind of taken out of context, and realistically speaking, This is the problem when you take somebody out of context. He sounded like he didn't want the seven dwarves in the actual movie. He just said, "Don't make them like know nothing stereotypes. Give them a
Yeah.
personality." He didn't say, "Don't have them in the fucking show." It's Disney that
But
fucked that shit up.
he didn't want. It's like, look at the movie he did with fucking where he played the brother
Elf?
to the dwarf.
Yeah, Elf and a few other.
Oh no, the brother to the dwarf in with Gary Oldman, or not the
Okay.
brother. Gary Oldman played dwarf to. Oh fuck, what's his name? The Lincoln guy who did the Lincoln commercials.
Jesus Christ! Now you want me to remember movies at this point?
No, it wasn't movies, but oh fuck.
Still, regardless of the factor, he's been the King Dwarf actor, and other dwarf actors have been around.
Basically, all I know is that's what I do. I
Yeah,
drink,
pretty much.
and I know things.
but no, yeah, I was going to finalize this, but while Gem X is trying to figure his life out. So the Curse drama ended the way how I expected it to end. Yeah.
In flames.
Oh, beautifully too. She is now off Twitch.
So
God.
You know, I had a hot take on that one, and it's like, I get it. I'm one of those people to go treat people by your own by the standards that they treat you by. 100%. I am for that. Someone treats you like shit, you treat them the exact same way they've been treating you. Get it, 100%. However, there are limitations to that. And whenever you're trying to get owned on someone,
yeah,
you don't break TOS to try to get down. So, if anyone doesn't know, Twitch is a very sensitive platform. More so sensitive if you're one, a VTuber, 2, right-leaning, 3, a woman, 4, and 4, in the middle of getting canceled by a shit ton of fucking people. So, what you really don't want to
couldn't remember Tippy Toes.
Yeah, what you really don't want to do is say, when you're trying to own Anna Valens, find her fanfic erotic writings.
Oh jeez, yes.
On stream. And then while on stream, proceed to read them out loud.
Yeah.
That's what you don't want to do. And with that, and a lot of people was like, "Oh, Spunky, you're full of shit. You're full of shit." Because I said Karsh's ban is kind of justified. I don't care if it's a false flag. I don't care if it's a match flag. Technically, you want to go by rules of platform. She broke TOS. Along with that, she knew she broke TOS. And I'm sending you a timestamp of that stream of what happened. Along with that, I don't care about the whataboutisms. Oh, well, they let us on do this, or Anna does this. You know what? And it shouldn't be allowed. And Twitch should enforce the rules equally. However, they don't. But just because they don't enforce the rules equally,
especially if you've got a great pair of tits.
Well, it's
which I don't have.
Well, even then,
which none of us have.
Even if Twitch doesn't
Who says
enforce
none of us
rules,
have? We might have spare tits that are really
can I
good.
please fucking finish? Anyways,
Sorry.
even if someone else is getting away with breaking the rules, it doesn't mean you come in and you break the fucking rules yourself. So, my opinion, the ban's justified for a day. It's justified, and go ahead and play it.
All right, playing. I've got the spinny thing. Oh shit! Oh shit!
The hamster wheel of death.
I know, right? I'm gonna let it do its thing. Please do its thing. Please do it. Do it.
Please, sir. May I have some more?
Oh, what? I don't think I can even read this. Slowly, a warm, wet embrace enveloped the tip of my cock. My sister gently lowered herself onto me, moans escaping her lips as she pressed my head into her pussy. Second by second, she took me in, enveloping me, capturing me. She closed her eyes and cried out in pleasure as she...
So, if anyone doesn't know the rules of Twitch, you can't read erotic fanfics.
Yes.
Or novelizations, even if you're an 18+ stream, out loud, especially when they're extremely fucking graphic.
Look, okay.
So what better way? What better way?
What better way to burn down your entire franchise?
Well, not only that, while you're in the middle of getting canceled by a fucking bunch of fucking dumbasses, do this on your stream and allow them the ability to fucking flag it.
Yeah. So, just like furries, VTubers on the same level of vitriol. Unfortunately, they have the same level of drama. I hate to break it to everybody. So
they do.
When it comes down to the grander schemes of things, and this is how I kind of look at this, and there are people out there that say, "Hey, you make a great VTuber." I kind of go, "Yeah, no." That's like trying to sell me to put my ass inside a dog costume and then call myself Ruffenstein. No, not happening. Not fucking happening. Sorry. The same dealio. Not kind of interesting gimmick. Probably pull it off, but even I kind of go, there's a problem here. So until the drama level kind of reduces and kind of has a simmer, right now we're watching everything boil over, and the people on the left-hand side of the VTuber furry conversation are feuding with the people on the extreme right-hand side of this conversation, and you kind of go, why?
It's a shit show.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Welcome to the internet.
The voice does make it hilarious. Of course it does. Of course it does. You have to make it entertaining, but the problem is if you're going to be up there and the high end and you're partnered, you're gonna have to follow the TOSs. Now, if you're in the good graces of that particular company, yeah, TOSs they can work around. You get banned for a day here or there, like Hassan Piker. But honestly, even Hassan is kind of dancing that fine line. He's got to be extra careful of how he approaches certain things. So,
but I think we should end this show on Matthew McConaughey and Gary Oldman's greatest movie they've ever done.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I will put the trailer up. There we go.
Carol and Steven's life together was perfect.
I've got to get going.
Right this second. Hey, baby.
Hey, sweetie. I love you.
There's one small problem.
Hi, I'm Ross. I'm his brother. We're twins.
Are your parents,
Yeah.
It can tear the...
Isn't this big?
Essentially, it was, but it was without his parents were dwarfs. Matthew McConaughey is actually raised by dwarfs, so hey.
So basically,
the parents were there.
What the fuck is that kid? That the redheaded kid with his family of dwarfs? He's the tall one. The same kind of dealio. All right.
Yeah.
I think you could have let me know that everyone in your family's a midget.
They're not midgets, Carol. They're dwarfs.
Whatever.
Or bring them together.
Hey, welcome. I'm Steven.
Ah, there you are. This is Steven's father, Bruno, and his mom, Kathleen. And over behind the bar is Steven's brother, Rolf.
Hi. You could have prepared us for this, don't you think?
If you embarrass me, I'll never speak to you again, so just get it together.
How's everybody drink?
Yeah, I'm good.
To end the movie out, basically Gary Oldman gets the girlfriend and helps raise the baby. So yeah, the brother's baby, who's going to have dwarf.
Sure. Anyways.
Yeah, that happens in real life all the time. So yeah,
it's like whatever, man. But Tiptoes, for those who wishes, this story, yes, for those who wish to watch that movie, it's called Tiptoes.
Good movie.
It's an
really,
movie.
It's an okay. I mean, compared to today, it's a good movie. That's the sad part. Compared to some of the shit that comes out today, it's a good
compared
movie.
to Ironheart. This is top tier Shakespearean
shit,
play.
Yeah, that's even sadder. So if you don't want to watch Ironheart, watch this.
Oh, geez,
it's more worth your time.
Nailing your nuts to a bar stool is probably worth more time
than watching.
And it has more conversational pieces than anything else. But jeez.
We didn't talk about that shit show.
Good. I could have talked about wrestling kind of rumors and innuendos, because by God, there's a lot of wrestling tales out there. But anywho, as usual, we have come to the end. I've only seen the trailer. Well, you can see the movie. The movie's out there. I think it's
for free on YouTube.
There you go. It's on the tubes. So as usual, we've hit it. We've hit that mark. We get to say the goodbyes. I have no idea if Sparky's sending us elsewhere.
Actually, yeah.
I might be losing the power here soon. We're hit by a big storm. I just had a flash out.
I'm getting ready to have some big storms within the next day or so. So
nice.
Oh yes, you live in the land of Oz, so good luck.
Well, I don't live in Kansas.
I said Oz. I said Oz, not Kansas.
but Dorothy got transported to Oz from Kansas,
which is down below in Idaho. So there you go.
Anywho,
okay, so we are redirecting to Armchair Expert. All one person of us. So have fun over there, and more Sunday stuff.
Cool.
Gemax has words.
Do it dwarf style.
Do it dwarf style. Good night, folks.